Starting on the left.
Cole Bass, O-line, D-line, class of 23.
Cooper Alexander, O-line, D-line, class of 23.
Cade Mercer, class 23, offensive line.
This year, I think we're going to have 8 seniors, 9 seniors. One of our smaller senior classes we've had in the last few years. I think we've got 8 or 9 seniors. But we're still an older team, so I think we got 15 juniors. We've had a pretty good run the last 4 or 5 years. Things have been going pretty good for us. We've got good habits. Kids have worked hard this summer. One of the new assistants that came in this year came and watched us in the weight room, and he said, how do you get them to do that every day? You know, I said, it ain't hard now, you know, just a habit. Their older brother done it, their uncle done it, they're just used to doing it. And they're fun to coach. They're fun to have in practice. And I got a feeling it's going to be fun on Friday nights with this crew. They're excited.
These are all linemen?
Yes,
Yep.
these are all linemen.
So tell us about your skill too.
Well, we've got, really out of seniors, only got 1 senior skill kid. And then that played for me last year. I got 1 new senior this year, a receiver that didn't play last year as a basketball player, but he's done a great job. Caleb Taylor, he's worked hard for us. I think he's going to really help us. But TJ is a senior DB, plays some receiver. Last year was his first year playing football. He'd already been in the weights with us for a year, and he's going to be probably one of our better DBs. He's done a great job. He did last year. He grew up a lot. You know, just one of those kids early in the season. You're a little nervous about it because he's so new, but then by the end of the season, we're putting him to the best receiver. So he grew up a lot, and we're excited about him. He works hard every day. He had to be at work this afternoon. I got 3 or 4 guys that just couldn't come today because we do our weights and football stuff in the mornings, and so they're working in the afternoons. And I take my hat off to them, man. Yeah, it's good. I don't mind them. I'd much rather be at practice, you know. But our seniors are mainly our line of scrimmage guys, offensive and defensive line, and our skill guys are mostly our juniors, I guess. You know, our running backs. I've got the Jason Patterson, who's got multiple offers, D1 offers, and he's a great kid. Works hard every day. He's the same kid in the classroom too. You know, he's 3.4 GPA or whatever. You know, he's just the type of kid you love to have on the team. Good team leader. His first cousins came out for us. Skill kid, one of our better basketball players. Going to be a very good skill kid for us this year. Curtis Baker, our quarterback, Ethan Tice. I tease him and tell him he looks like an offensive tackle. He's 235 pounds, about 6'1". He's hard to bring down. Good disciplined kid. Yeah, our junior class is really, I guess, our receivers and Stavy and you know, that's mainly of our skill kids with a mixture of a couple linemen in there. We've got a lot of linemen. I'm talking about that's kind of our goals. We're going to fire linemen every day. That's how we're going to get back. We're going to fire linemen every day and to make them fight their way back into the starting lineup. And I think it helps. I think it helps us get better. You know, I'm never happy until after we win, and every practice is going to be a challenge and competition. But they know that. They know it coming in. They know that's what they're getting into, and we have fun with it.
The skill guys, if you got other linemen that look like this, then the skill guys on both sides of the ball have got to be happy.
Yeah, I guess that makes
make them look good.
it makes their life a lot easier. It definitely does.
Coach, so you mentioned the depth of the offensive line there. You got 3 with you. Would you say strength of your team there? And
No. They didn't come to OTA last week. I'm just kidding. The last 4 years, so we've had about 10 playoff games. That's what we're known for. If you watch us on film and you watch us, you know, my goodness, line of scrimmage, they play hard, they play fast, you know, and that's what we've been known for. That's what's probably put us over the top. we've got a couple little spots on the line that I feel like we need to compete every day. We've got the bodies. We've got the build. I thought we were, like I was teasing about the OTA last week. We didn't look good. We didn't look good at all. But some of those guys that didn't look good started for me every game last year. So I told them they were fired first day of practice. So we will look good. We'll get better. But that's who we are. That's what we're known for.
Can I get bench, clean and jerk, squat?
Oh, this group
Oh,
right
these
here, a
guys,
lot
this
of
group?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Grab your microphone, tell me what you bench, clean and jerk, and squat.
Bench, probably about a good 300 leg squat. I got 475 the other day, and clean jerk ain't very good at that. I'm very good with clean jerks.
That's a tough lift. Go ahead, I want to hear all three of them.
My bench press isn't very good. It's about 225, 205. Squats are not very impressive. I came off an injury last year, so I'm about 275 right now, rehabbing back. And clean and jerks aren't about the same. Not very impressive.
Bench, somewhere around 245, 250. Squats, last year I got 355, I do believe. Clean jerks, around 205. That's what I got last year during weightlifting, but it's not. Clean jerk isn't that impressive, but everything else is pretty alright.
It's a great lift, though.
Yeah.
You can do clean jerk.
We've got some that are really strong. We've got some that, all three of these this year, I lost them a whole year in football class. They're too smart. They had to go take their half-a-day college, and they don't work with me with that. I'm not the only coach in 1A football that has that problem. They have to drive all the way over to Mariana to go to half a day of school. By the time they get back, I've only got 3 classes left, and then they make them take English and math and all that.
Come on.
I don't understand that. I thought it was football, but that's one of the problems we had. And this last year, I had to help out and do a bus route, and so we didn't do as much after school. We didn't do as many days after school, and then these guys, they really had to work out on their own. These 3 did. Now, there are 3 type of kids that really did, and this summer been catching up. But now we've got some that impress you in a weight room, but it's just hard to small school football to have them all, especially if they're wanting to get a wastewater management degree. Yeah, we compete against everything.
And we win, that's what counts.
Yes, sir.
Coach, you guys had a pretty good playoff run. And one of the staples, looking at how up and down the season was last year, you guys had 1,000-yard rushers, I think, after maybe 3 games. And there's been a pattern of just, I know, the seniors graduate and you kind of get these kids that come through in waves, but consistently you guys have been really good up front and kind of shocked some people over the past several seasons. Talk to me just about, and this kind of goes to some of your guys up front, because our player of the week featured a lineman almost every other week from you guys. What is it that you guys try to focus on in just being able to, run your offense through your offensive line and have that be such a staple to you guys' success over the past several seasons?
I think it's a mindset thing too. We should break it down when we finish individuals. What's the best part of the team? It's always O-line. They got to believe they're the best part of the team. And they don't get in the paper that much. Hey, they do get a little notice in 4 quarters on line, but the local newspaper don't say that. The reporters after game don't interview them. They're going to interview the run, but they understand why we're doing what we're doing. And they get hollered at every day in practice. I beat them with my hat every day in practice. And it just is what it is. But that's, like I said, it goes back to the mindset. They understand that and they take it on. And God's blessed me with having kids that, it's hard to find those type of kids nowadays, and God's blessed me to have a group of young men there that enjoy that part of the game. And, but yeah, last year, I think he missed, 3 games last year? 4 games. He was going after week 3. He was hurt off and on. We went through the injury bug last year. How we won 8 football games, or I don't know, but I think at one time we had like 11 guys out. So, we got lucky. But, we built depth up front too. And there's a couple of those guys that when he went down, and he went down, and he went down, that this year they're gonna really compete this year. You know, they've done a great job in the weight room too. Some good young guys that, Aaron Williams was a freshman last year. Golly, he's done a great job in the weight room. He's gonna compete. And, that's, I think, competition. I think them knowing that, hey, I don't care who your mom and daddy is, I don't care who this is that, we compete. You know, you may be the starter today, but you might not be tomorrow, you know, and, they have fun with it, you know, and they handle it well. They love each other. And if I fire this guy today and he has a bad practice, they may rag him a little bit when we get in the locker room, but they also gonna put their arm around him, you'll have a better day tomorrow, you'll win it back tomorrow. You know, they understand that, and, I think they do a good job of taking film study. They take film study very serious too. They understand that, everything they do is graded out. And, but that's where it starts and that's where it ends.